Hey everyone, this is Jared Turbidays here, wanting to do a post-game review of the Seattle at Broncos game. We ended up losing, and deservedly so. It ended up going to overtime, which I didn't ever expect. With that, I thought, we didn't have no timeouts, less than a minute left, and if Peyton Manning could get it down the field. I think he hasn't been in those situations, being having to go down the field with 1 minute remaining with no timeouts, and it's on him to score a touchdown. To tie it up. So we're always in the lead with Peyton Manning. So it was nice to see how he would react in that situation because he hasn't been put through that situation before. Either we're blown out or it doesn't go well for him or whatever, but he ended up converting it. I don't know if that was to Sanders or not, but he had a couple passes to Wes Welker, which was really nice. His accuracy was kind of and he had balls that were wobbling, and the guy named that I went, we were watching this game together, me and this guy named Troy. He was saying they were ducks, which I agree with. There was a couple of them that could have been intercepted, I think. They were in the air long enough for someone to grab, but luckily no one took them. I expected a loss with this. I actually predicted a 42-21 victory for the Seattle Seahawks, and I was hoping I was wrong. So, I'm glad the defense did very, very well. DeMarcus Ware, I believe he got he got the safety, or he contributed to the safety that changed the momentum of the game for the Broncos. It was like 17-3 at one point, and it almost became 20-3 with Stephen Hauschka's field goal that was missed, and he usually never misses, so that was really lucky for us. And stuff started going our way, and it was Demaryius Thomas did barely anything until the end of the game with the 2-point conversion. That was an amazing catch and staying in bounds, even with Richard Sherman, the number one corner in the league. And then Emmanuel Sanders had over 100 yards or more receiving, and I guess they said they haven't given up 100 yards rushing for one receiver for the past 14 games, so that was excellent. Emmanuel Sanders, he wasn't scared. He was just like a Percy Harvin, if not better, this game. The Broncos held Percy Harvin pretty good. They kind of had Russell Wilson at some points. Von Miller, I think he got a sack. He did pretty good today. Probably his best performance today. The defense did pretty freaking good. It could have been a lot worse, and we could have easily lost and not sent it into overtime. I was expecting a way bigger blowout, possibly, with this game. And Monte Ball, unfortunately, that's one reason why I thought it was going to be a blowout. He gave up a fumble the first play of the game, just like the Super Bowl, So then he was benched, and then they had C.J. Anderson, who did all right. Monte Ball was, 10 carries for 19 yards in the first half. That's horrible. The Seahawks had our run game down on lock, so I don't understand why we couldn't pass it as more than we did run. We were on a 3rd and 9 and we run it. I don't get that. I don't understand that. Tell me if that's conservative, because I think it is. Adam Gase, I don't get you with the conservative play calling. If it's gonna be like 3rd and 19 or whatever the hell it is, you're gonna have to throw it downfield. It's almost a given. It doesn't work with Seattle, So the run didn't work with Seattle, so you had to make adjustments. And when we finally started throwing it down the field, we started having things go our way. And then Peyton Manning, it might be, I don't. It's not going to be his last year this year, but it'll be probably his next year. Next year is going to be his last year maybe. But whatever. So be it. I'm gonna be with this team no matter what. They're 2-1. They're tied with the Chargers now in the division. I guess Kansas City got their one win today. I still think the Broncos are right there with San Diego at the very top, if not better. So we'll see how it goes this season. And I think Peyton Manning, it was a lot better outcome than the Super Bowl last year, and it was probably louder since it was at Seattle's 12th man, and they should be loud as hell. I think they were kind of silent after they tied and sent it to overtime. But I seen a lot of Bronco fans on TV. It was pretty cool to see. Great outcome. I think a lot of people went to Seattle because they thought it was going to be a good, close game, and it became a decent game. It was not actually that good of a game for the Broncos the first 2 or 3 quarters at least, until the fourth quarter things started going our way, thanks to the defense. The defense played better than our offense, and that's kind of nice to hear. So just it's kind of funny, like we were pissing on the defense every single game last year, but now we're actually pissing on our offense because DT hasn't caught that many balls lately, and Monte Ball's kind of been struggling. Like this game, he was good the previous two, but Julius really wasn't too effective this game. Wes Welker actually did pretty decent with the catches that he was given. I didn't think it was the best. I was mistaken. I thought he might want to set this one out because of how aggressive they might be, and with his concussion issues, but didn't turn out to be like that. He actually did really well and performed like a champ, and wasn't scared of the team. There was some players that looked intimidated at first, during this game. I forget who, but there was a lot on offense, anyways. It was a good win for the Seattle Seahawks, and we kept it competitive, and hopefully we see them in the Super Bowl this year. Hopefully we're in the Super Bowl this year, and don't mess up in the playoffs. But that's about it about this video. If you guys want to comment, suggest, you guys can check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/group/Mile High Horsemen if you're a Denver Bronco fan. We approve all the members, and if you're interested, so we'll be getting ready. This is actually the bye week next week, very early bye week. So we'll see what goes on with that. I might be going to the Kansas City Chiefs game, week 13, I believe. I might be wrong, with my family. And I'll definitely be at that Week 7 game against the 49ers, where we'll have a tailgate party with all the Mile High Horsemen members. It probably will be a bigger turnout than last year. There is gonna be some pretty awesome people coming to this one that I've been told. You guys on YouTube might not know them, but they're great people. One of them's a Mad Fanatic, possibly. I'm not gonna I might eat my words on that one, but it's gonna be like Scott Hicks and some other ones. So see you guys later. My high salute. Adios. Bye.